Firstly, I received a review copy of this game for free from Keymailer and the devs, however I was not paid for promotion and all opinions are my own. And holy crap, I got Contra. I got Contra, woo, this is huge for me. I've been playing Contra since before I was allowed to play Contra. When I was very little, my mom was super against anything with guns in it, and I loved sneaking Contra 1 and 3 on my dad's work computer. I'm still mildly in shock that I even got a review copy of Contra Operation Galuga, developed by WayForward and published by Konami. I probably don't have to introduce Contra to anyone watching this video, but it's an extremely difficult, side-scrolling arcade action game. You run, jump, and gun your way through punishing stages, fighting your way through hordes of enemies and bullets, all to reach a massive boss fight at the end. And also, usually, middle, of the quite large levels. Now, unlike old-school Contra, you're by default given a health bar instead of dying in one hit. This lowers the difficulty by a ton and makes the story mode of Galuga a lot more accessible to people with a lower skill level. Now, that being said, it also gives you the ability to turn the one-hit mode back on for that true hours and hours to memorize an entire level just to finally schlub your way through on a perfect run Contra experience. If you want to rip it classic style, there is also an arcade mode for you to tackle, as well as a fairly robust challenge mode. Challenges all have a par time and include obstacle courses to weapon mastery tests, to rehashes of the boss fights. If you've ever picked up a Contra game, you'll immediately feel right at home with Galuga. The controls are extremely responsive, and the 6 weapons available all feel very impactful and like they fit in different situations. I'm sure everyone will have their favorite, and yes, Spreadshot is there, and also yes, it still feels super awesome to rain death down on the heads of your enemies. In addition to the usual basic run and gun controls, you'll also have the option to select from different characters as the game goes on. These had way more of an impact on gameplay than I had thought they would initially, changing not only your dash, but how some weapons function. A super welcome addition, an awesome way to spice up gameplay, and a massive injection of replayability outside of just trying to get the fastest time. The story gives me Doom Eternal vibes in a very strange way. Just the fact that tons of insane stuff goes on around your main Contras, Bill and Lance. They're given explanations and then basically just say, that's insane and stupid, and blow up whatever problem's in their way. Kind of a weird parallel for me to draw, but it's just how I feel, damn it. I love the design choices they've made for the enemies, both the throwbacks to old staples like Big Robo, and new additions like the clone Alien Heart, complete with blue orbs and giant arm, which, yeah, I know there's Alien Hearts and other ones, but this one has an arm. It's different. Like, trust me, it's just different. If you like lots of big flashy explosions and lasers flying everywhere, then Galuga will be right up your alley. Character animations all look awesome, and the only knock I can give here are the character portraits. They look a little PSP remake of Star Ocean 2 for me. Not bad per se, but kinda lifeless. For contrast, the box art game poster, that looks awesome. When in-game characters are talking, not as much of my cup of tea. The music is there to do its damn job and pump you up. All the explosions are explosions, and some of the voice lines are kind of funny. There seem to be quite a few as well, maybe not up to the level of Gex, but still those are hard boosts to fill. Most of the music is pretty simple, but it really fits the themes of Contra well with throwback tracks, as well as new wartime tracks to help push along the mood. The multiplayer is awesome. Having all the characters with different kits really helps each person fill a super important role. My only real gripe with the multiplayer in Galuga is that they seem to have skewed the enemy health a little low with each additional player compared to other games I've played in this style. Bosses go down a lot faster with 4 people blasting away, even if they do have extra health compared to 1 player. Now that being said, you can always turn it on hard mode and one-hit mode for your characters, and then you'll probably be thankful for the enemies having a little bit less HP. Now this is actually an extremely hard review for me to write, because how the hell do you review Contra? I mean, it's friggin' Contra. It's one of the big original Nintendo games that basically anyone with gaming knowledge knows about. Contra Operation Galuga is a true return to form for the series, delivering both a punishing hell gauntlet for you classic challenge nuts out there, and also an easier, more modern, health-based game mode for people who want to give the pulse-pounding action a try but feel intimidated by immediately dying the second they drop into level 1. Big time recommend from me. And as always, thank you so much for watching. It really means a ton. I'm still starstruck for getting a Konami game and developed by the Shantae guys, and I mean that's like a really wild ride for me. Have an awesome day, everybody. Bye!